One day I'll put a different sound effect in there. That day's not today. Not today. We're getting the train sound for at least another, at least through the end of Christmas. 25 stream streak. How often have I streamed? That's like several months worth of my streams. Several. I think it's like, okay, I did stream a lot more for the Choose Wisely Festival. I have to count back now. Every stream I've done, I'm opening a can. Hold on. There we go. Excellent. My beverage. I should have opened it before stream started because on multiple occasions now, today was fine. Multiple occasions, I'll open the can and it explodes on me. It was okay this time. It's okay this time. You know, I think I've been good for a while. I had a streak for a while that I would either take a sip of my drink or I'd open the can right as stream started, as I was switching over to this room, and I would spill it on myself, and then I'd have to immediately be like, BRB, guys, BRB. I made a oopsie. But I think I'm past that now. I think I'm good now. I think I'm safe. Maybe I've gotten less clumsy in my time. Maybe I learned not to shake my drinks. Actually, no, let's take it back, because this isn't soda. This one I'm supposed to shake a little bit because it mixes it up, right? Or are you supposed to just flip it upside down? It says shake it up first on the can. Why did it explode on me multiple times? Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Maybe Santa Claus knows. Maybe Santa Claus knows. I don't... I don't know. I'm actually so... I'm literally in the middle of putting together an IKEA shelf right now. Oh, Scrooge knows everything. Ebenezer Scrooge, he would know. He would know why my can exploded. It doesn't matter that he's like a creative literature major. No. He understands the physics of cans. I know he does. No, what was I saying? I'm in the middle of putting together an IKEA shelf right now. I got one for Christmas. And I had a shelf in that part of the room already, but it was small. It was sort of like a square one. It was like 4 squares by 2, but it wasn't the IKEA one, so it was smaller squares. It was like 11 by 11, and I think the IKEA one is 13 by 13 inch each square. Anyway, I'm in the middle of putting together the shelf, but I wanted to stream before it got too late, so I've got like... I had to take out a bunch of stuff out of this room, put them in boxes, put them in another room, and now there's just like IKEA shelf parts all over the place. And now I have to figure out what to do with the old shelf. I think I know what I'm gonna do with it, but there's some more effort I have to put into it. Boop, can't sleep. Hello, Evilano. Oh yeah, it's pretty late for you, huh? I hope that you can eventually get to sleep. Hopefully. Move this. Light's too bright for me. In my eyeball. Meow. Sing a lullaby? Every lullaby I've ever heard in my life is suddenly gone from my brain. Dun 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 dun, wow 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 wow. That's a song, right? Have I seen the Fear and Hunger dating sim mode? I think you told me about it. Someone told me about it recently. I'm gonna assume it was you, though. Maybe. I feel like we talked about it. Or am I thinking of something else? Oh no, okay, yeah, it was you. Okay, good. I do remember. So after stream, I'm gonna finish putting together. I'm gonna check in. After stream, I'm gonna finish putting together the bookshelf. Hopefully I can do it by myself. It's not the biggest bookshelf, but I've done like every other IKEA thing by myself. I think I can do it. midnight bookshelf. I'm gonna be like screaming and cursing. But I'm really excited because like I have these acrylic risers. They are like 4 steps up, but they fit perfect. Specifically why I wanted this specific IKEA bookshelf was because these risers fit perfect in the each individual square shelf. And then I can put my Nendoroids on them. So it's perfect for putting a bunch of Nendoroids. So I can, it's a taller bookshelf. So now I can get all of my Fate Nendoroids in a row. And they'll be eye level. I can put all the things like actual books on the lower shelves. But the Fate Nendoroids and all my Hololive Nendoroids, they're going to be on the top shelves, right eye level. Perfect. Perfect. Before they were low. They're like low below. Like I have a bookshelf with some of the Hololive ones, like below my TV. So it's like you can't see them. I wanted all my my special interest Nendoroids. They need to be up the top. And then I'll have more space to put all my One Piece stuff too. Like my binders for my cards. They were too tall to put in the previous bookshelf, but they'll fit perfectly in the new bookshelf. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Not only is it a new, bigger bookshelf, that means the older bookshelf now can go somewhere else and do other things. More room for more collectibles. I have so much stuff. I have so much anime merch and all this other stuff. Where do I keep my life-size cutout cardboard of that's next to the bed. That's next to the bed. This is in my streaming room here. This is my streaming room. I'm sorry. This is my office. This is my office. If I call it my office, it sounds very professional. Actually, the old bookcase, what I'm gonna do is take that one and I have another one that are the similar size. They were laying horizontally before. I'm gonna put them up vertically, and they're gonna be next to my bookshelf, not my bookshelf, next to my desk. But that'll I'm gonna make myself a little cubicle. I'll take that bookshelf, put soundproofing on the background, so then it's like a couple feet away from me, and basically closing myself in with more soundproofing. So hopefully that would help with some stuff. See, storage, and also just slowly enclosing myself into a makeshift ISO booth. Just slowly making one out of bookshelves. And it's genius. I'm genius. And then I just need I'll figure it out. It's a lot of work. It's so much work. But it's okay. It'll look cool in the end. I hope it looks cool in the end. I've been really looking forward to this bookshelf. that was my I did talk about last night where I got the Master Grade Barbados SD gunplay for Christmas, and that was very exciting. But the main gift that I really wanted for Christmas was this bookshelf. It feels like such a boring thing to be excited for, but I was so excited. I've been planning for months. I've just been sitting here, I'm like, yes, when I get that bookshelf. So much more room for activities in here now. So much more room. It's very exciting. It also feels like a very adult. I got a bookshelf and I got a crock pot for Christmas. And some Gunpla. But basically, I got a lot of house stuff. And I feel like I should find that boring, but it was very exciting. I don't know. What kind of fish are we getting? We got. You know what I wanted to do? Hold on. Let's pull this fish up here. I wanted to take a look at the fish decks. Can we see that very well? Okay. Well, we don't need to see me. And we're going through the fish decks. Of all our recent catches. Strange vase. Oh gosh. That's what the strange vase was? We got the strange vase yesterday when I was walking away. They grabbed something out of the other room. So I didn't actually see what it was. I didn't see what it was. That's not a vase. You found Zoro fan art and the Demon Hunter style? Like the K-pop Demon Hunter? Demon Hunter? Interesting. What else we got? So we need 12 more fish overall. What do we eat? We got all the junk fish. Fish fillet burger. Oh my god, we're like halfway down the page? Okay. I'm going fast now. So we haven't caught this. Haven't caught this. So basically, we got the most rare ones that we haven't got yet. The anime Demon Slayer. Oh, gotcha. Dang, so all the ones that we don't have yet are either legendary or epic. So they're the highest like difficulty, highest rarity. Your streak broke somewhere? Aww, that's sad. Wait, what streak? For fishing? For watch streak? You watched the last stream, right? Or did you break before that? A 3-stream streak. Aww, that's okay. That's okay. Maybe it's because the other day my stream broke in half. You were on your way to double digits on your way? Dang. Oh no, it's within 24 hours, right? It does let you? Is it like if you miss the stream, if you watch like a clip or something or the VOD, it'll continue your streak? I forget how it works. It lets you view VOD. Oh, gotcha. But somehow it broke. Damn. You know, I'm glad when they first do it. As a viewer, I like the streak thing. It's fun to pop in and show off. When it first came out, it would like give me like notifications. It's like so-and-so is about to lose their streak. Post something for them. And that stressed me out. I was like, I don't want to break other people's streaks. I don't want to be in charge of their streaks. They can be in charge of their own streaks. If they care about that's on them. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care. I don't want to be blamed. I don't want Twitch guilting me. You can guilt yourself, but I'm not gonna guilt you, and I don't want Twitch guilting me. It's different. My drink, it tastes okay, I guess. Wait. Oh, it's not the flavor I thought it was. That's why it doesn't taste the same. Because it's not the same one I drank yesterday. Pretty consumerism, but indifference since you don't want to actually miss streams anyways. Right. I notice it just feel bad seeing the streak break. It's like, it's fun watching the streak build up, and then it just feels disappointing once it breaks. And then once it breaks, I feel like I don't care anymore. I care for the beginning streak, and then once I've broken it, I'm like, whatever. There's a couple of streamers where I was like, oh, I don't want to miss it because I don't want to miss a streak. And then I missed one, and I'm like, a streak? What's that? That doesn't matter to me. I get all Scrooge about it. It doesn't matter anymore. I can't be happy with the streak. No one else can be happy with the streak. It doesn't matter. It's a bug. It's not a me problem. Exactly. It's not your fault. It's Twitch. Blame Twitch. It decided that my streams weren't counting. That's why. I think always blaming Twitch is the best option. All right. So, I forgot to. Let me look at this. Meant to pin the game on the top of the screen, on the top of chat. Let me copy and paste the one I did yesterday. Oh my gosh. I need to, I think it's still down. The fishing thing used to post all the results on their own bot and not through my account. So now when I go through and I try to find something I posted before, it's like I had to scroll through all the fishing yesterday. Here you go. Copy. Whereas usually I could just scroll through like 3 messages. Perfect. Pin that. Manually unpin. Perfect. So, if anyone wasn't here last night, I was playing a little game called Mahou Shoujo Santa Claus. And it's a little visual novel about a girl who turns into Santa Claus for Christmas every year. Santa Claus is just a magical girl who has to fight Ebenezer Scrooge every year. Ebenezer Scrooge, who wants to destroy Christmas. Can't believe that. But it's actually really cute. I think it's really well done, actually. I really enjoy it. So that's the link to that. It's a free game. You can get it on itch.io. And then the social media for the studio is on their HIO, but they have like a Twitter, they have a Blue Sky, they have others if you want to follow them. Also full of innuendos. There were maybe a couple that I think they were intentional. I think it's Sweet Pea, get your mind out of the gutter. I think you missed the part where Sweet Pea, I think you missed the part where it actually did get a little got a little where they did get a little flirty. You missed that part. It was probably kind of intentional. So it has two roots. There's two love interests. You have Nez, who is Ebenezer Scrooge, who's your enemy, your villain. And then you have Rudy, who's your buddy. He's your buddy. I think he's like, I don't know if he's childhood friend or he just kind of he fits that mold, but he's your buddy. But I'm going for Nez right now. Rudy's fine, but you know. You may or may not have taken the nap. Excellent. Good. Naps, good stuff. Surprisingly well written for a free game. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like pretty cute. I was like, this is gonna be a cute little Christmas thing. But I'm getting like emotionally invested in it. Who do you ship? I ship myself with Nez, and I ship myself with Rudy. And I ship myself with Noelle as well, because she's cute too. Perfect! Everyone! I ship with everyone! So... Yeah, wait. Hold on a second. Alright. Oop. I hit the wrong button, but that's fine. That's probably fine. I got a weather warning thing. Is this even snowing out? I guess it says between now to Tuesday, there is a chance of a heavy storm or something. I don't know. Wait, what game are we talking about? The Santa Claus Mahou Shoujo game from last night. I'm playing that again today. I'm gonna finish Nez's route. Also, I wanted to pull up one more thing on the fish. I want to look at the leaderboards. No, get bigger. Oh, I want to make it bigger. Hold on. Ooh, too big. Wait, go back. Okay. So 0 is still at the top. Then we got Lord of Bones. Then Sweet Pea. Then me. Then Evelano. The best pull was 0's treasure chest, and then Lord of Bones got a diamond. Sweet Pea got 0. I got a manta ray. I got a great ray shark. Dang. My fish! I am slacking, I know. I can't believe I'm too busy being a streamer, playing the video game to fish in my own chat. Yes, give me the legendary! Give me the legendary! There we go. I decided not to sing it myself this time. I posted the link to the Flea Fish song. Black Red Eye. Red Eye's Black Dragon Fish? Alright. Gaming, because I do wanna... I think Pawsworth starts his stream at 7, so I wanna finish Nez's route and then raid into Pawsworth. I'm assuming he's still streaming at 7 today. So, let me get started. Even though I talked for like half an hour. You recently got your chat pointed out in a stream that you got cut into a video Sadly, it was for informing the streamer that even the devs came the games to tune the Gimmosi. That's the perfect thing to have if you're gonna be in the final video. That's your legacy now. You're the Ussy one. All right, here's the. I wanted to show this off because I mentioned this was part of the game jam. Look how cute that is. Like the little logo that pops up at the beginning. No, actually, click on the game. Wish you were funny enough to cut into a video. I'm gonna now go through and make a video of only your chats. I'm gonna go through your history of all your chats, screenshot all of them, and then just make a video that's just your chats. Just your chats, one after another. Each one up on the screen for 6.5 seconds. And that's it. There's no music, nothing. It's just gonna be like a don't do it? What? No, I think that sounds hilarious. This sounds like a great idea. How many 999 plus messages? Well, it's gonna take a long time to do, but 3 years worth of messages? I think it'll be fine. Your chat recently got read by a streamer that you didn't expect to be read, and then it was so subpar you're embarrassed. I went to a new a streamer that I hadn't really watched their streams for, and I said one thing, and it made them laugh out like wicked loud, and I felt really good about myself. I felt really good about myself, and then I got really self-conscious, and I never never typed anything in chat again. I'm sorry. I did not mean to be so hilarious in your chat. Should go back to trying to get your sleep. No, the worst is okay. I said something hilarious, and then the thing was like half the people in chat responded back to me saying LOL, LOL. They're like at Lazy Moop, that's great, hilarious, LOL, and I'm like no. Do not at me. Do not at me. I just said something I thought was mildly funny. It was just a little pun. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no, actually, sorry, CP, the first frame of the CP message video is gonna be, I wish I was funny enough to be in a video, in a cut video, and then I'm gonna, I guess I could just like rate each message you make, but you do a funny yeah or nah, nah, that's too far. I think everyone is funny. How many welcomes would you be exposed for? It's all Yumawari. Okay, you know how I said earlier it's okay to always blame Twitch? We can blame Yumawari as well, occasionally. Alright, so here we are. So, recap. I played for a few hours last night, but for a few hours, it's probably not that much of gameplay because I talk too much. But, so we got Noelle as the main character, and she is Santa Claus. She turns into Santa Claus every Christmas as a magical girl. She has to defend the workshop against Nez, who is Ebenezer Scrooge, who is also his civilian identity, her teacher. He's like a boy genius, so he's like a professor before he even became an adult kind of thing. So they're around the same age, so it's fine. And then there's Rudy, who's our buddy. In a fight with Nez, our sled got damaged. So we had to go out there and, fix it because what's Santa without the sleigh, right? And along the way, because there's been a lot of stress. The teacher, Ebenezer Scrooge, Professor Scrooge, has assigned like a 20-page essay due on Christmas Day. So our heroine has been, trying to juggle saving Christmas and saving the world and, her homework, her college. She's a college student. So she's trying to juggle both of that, and it's just too much. So she's struggling quite a bit. She's already failed this class before. She can't risk failing it again. And the teacher just not like her because she's a happy person and he's kind of Ebenezer Scrooge. And so after Rudy, our buddy Rudy, appealed to Scrooge's humanity and was like, "You're pushing your students too far," he offered a study session. He offered a little study session so people that were struggling with their essay could get some help or whatever. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the study session with our professor, our cute, very knowledgeable, wise, and professional professor. And no one else came, so now we're just having a private study time with the professor. Very exciting. Your proudest shout out probably was when you inspired a Warhammer kit bash YouTuber for a video. Oh, I remember you told me about that. Have I kissed Santa? Well, we are Santa. We haven't done any kissing yet, but Scrooge, our professor, well, we thought he was in danger, so we pushed him to the ground. But he thought we were attacking him, so then he pushed us back to the ground and like, you know, counter pushed us. And then when we got back up, and we were like, yo, what's up with that? And he's like, oh, you have some soot on your face, and like touched her face. And then as he moved his hand away, he like brushed her lip and then kind of smirked. And it was a little flirty. It was a little flirty. It was kind of, you know, it's not proper professor behavior, but he's also an evil villain trying to destroy Christmas. So we'll see. We'll see. No self-cessed route. Not yet. Not that I know of. Then we find the male Santa. Yeah. All right. When I arrive at the lecture hall, the entire hall is empty except for one person. Wait, what? Here we go. Professor Scrooge stands at the front with a stack of papers in hand, adjusting his glasses as though preparing for a full room. Let me make the fishing a little smaller. And we'll put it, maybe in this corner? Fishing a little smaller. And let's hide the clock. I don't need the clock anymore. The clock was just for a silly thing. Okay, perfect. I feel bad for Scrooge though, because he prepared this extra lesson. He took time out of his day to do this extra lesson for everyone to help them out, and no one's coming. 4.69. Hell yeah. He looks up when the door closes behind me. Good evening, Miss Noel. I crinkle my nose. Of course no one else showed up. Who voluntarily attends a private tutoring session run by the campus's strictest professor? All I can do is slip into a seat in the second row, setting my bag down as quietly as possible. Professor Scrooge watches me with that judgmental expression of his. Should I ask about the grade change? No, if I point it out, he might correct the clerical error. I'm not risking that. Miss Noel, you seem to be struggling with the previous assignment. I assumed you might benefit from clarification on the final one. Thank you, I think? The silence draws taut again. Not hostile like before, just stiff. Like we're both waiting for the other to say something safe. You're the professor here. Talk. Lecture. Would you like to start with where exactly you're struggling? Right. I open my notebook. He steps closer, leaning slightly to glance at my scattered annotations that's half doodles, half despair. Your analysis lacks structure. You jump between observations as though you're following emotional impulses rather than logical progression. Less feelings, more suffering? No, you need more coherence. Do you think he was drawn to literature because he feels no joy in his heart and he wants to understand those that have joy in their heart and he wants to be like them? Mm-hmm. So rewrite everything then. He should read more. He should read more shoujo manga. Yes. He sighs. Not everything. Your voice is there. You simply bury it under theatrics. My voice is dramatic by nature. Clearly. The lecture hall feels warmer suddenly. The tension between us is loosening, thread by thread. Then, the door to the lecture hall bursts open. Hey, you can't be in here. I booked the lecture hall. I'm running a tutoring session. Students can't book out an entire lecture hall. If you need a private room to canoodle, use a smaller one. Poor teacher. Canoodling with... Excuse me, have you mistaken me for a student? Professor Scrooge looks flabbergasted, but the staff member is already down the hall. Canoodle! Oh my god. Oh, that's fantastic. Canoodle. I need to use that more often. Alright, Professor, let's continue our canoodling. Poor guy. He probably has to deal with this all the time. In all honesty, I've read a lot of, like... what do you call it? Like, perspectives from younger professors, especially younger professors or females, that they get treated like too unprofessionally, like they're looked down upon, or the teachers don't respect them. I mean, students don't respect them, or fellow professors, because they're youth or their perceived youth. So then they have to like overcompensate and be more strict, which is, I think, is really fun. Not funny, it's sad. It's fun. I had a teacher that was definitely on the younger side, not like actually my age, but on the like there's definitely like later 20s. And I remember they were like really strict on like, you have to call me by professor, whatever. You have to like, we're not friends. And then by the end of the semester, he could not hold it up. He got super casual with everyone. But like, it's a genuine worry. So once again, I feel bad for Scrooge. I understand why he's like this. Realization sinks in, and I almost laugh. Given the professor's height, I wonder if it's the first time this has happened. Whatever, she's right. Using this room for just the two of us is a waste of university resource. Let's relocate. Yeah, no, this could just be like, this should just be office hours. In the professor's defense, as a janitor, it is imperative to be aware if they're short-staffed to prevent such mishaps. Exactly. Maybe there's supposed to be like a thing on the door that says, you know, lecture hall booked, and he forgot to put it up or something. Maybe it's not all on the janitor's fault. Imagine just dressing up in a suit and just sneaking around the campus. Be like, yeah, no, I'm a professor. Do you see my suit? I'm very professional. What if someone else shows up? Professor Scrooge narrows his eyes at me. Right, let's go. You can put a sign on the door. Meet me in my office. Send me an email. Oh, we're going off campus. Okay. The snow on the pathway crunches underfoot. I keep my eyes pinned to the ground. This isn't the Christmas couple's walk I was imagining. The professor walks ahead with a long, decisive stride, while I trail slightly behind with my notebook clutched in my arms like a life preserver. This is so awkward. I swear, if I slip and faceplant in front of him, I'm transferring universities tomorrow. Eventually, curiosity wins over caution. I lift my gaze and stare at the professor's back, mentally checking off every suspicious detail. Right, because she doesn't know that he's Nez. She has some suspicions, though. She does have some suspicions now. Ooh. Walks fast, talks cold, height questionable. Possible Nesness, 63%. As if sensing my analysis, Professor Scrooge suddenly turns. I nearly drop my notebook. Do try to keep up. I am keeping up! You're walking so fast! I'm efficient. Not during Christmas. Don't you take in the sights at all? The lights, the decorations? Look how pretty the campus is! Not so related, but you really wish Magical Girl Witch Trials had an English translation? It's in the works! It's in the works! It's already been announced! It should be coming out at some point. They announced it, I think a few weeks ago. It's coming, eventually. I've been waiting for it as well. He gives the glowing wreaths a single, unimpressed glance. Aesthetic appeal has no effect on my pace. You're allergic to joy, aren't you? Incorrect. I simply prioritize function over... My stomach betrays me with a loud, mortifying growl. Frivolity. I freeze as if that would erase the fact that it just happened. Have you not eaten? I kept missing meals trying to finish that assignment, but he won't care about that. I see. He adjusts his glasses, eyes squinting just slightly as though in thought. We could go into a cafe. I heard that it's an apt place for two people to study. With my professor? Sir! Inappropriate. Let's go to the campus cafeteria. I'm officially hearing things. Are you suggesting that we go study at a cafe? Does he know the implication of a professor and student go into a cafe alone? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, alright. He has a short stature armor. Alright. Well, yeah, he can pretend. Whoa, He could probably get away with it at first glance, right? Because he does not look like a... He looks like he could just be one of her peers. But if someone knows it's one of the professors, they'd probably be even more strict on him because of his age. I'm suggesting you eat before you collapse. Sage pokes his head out from my bag. Sage is our little... Sage is our little turkey buddy. Psst. If this is a date, I'll go wait back in the dorm. Sage! Did you say something? I wonder if he can see the turkey. I wonder if the professor can see Sage. No, nothing at all. Cafe is good. He looks suspicious for a moment, but continues walking. His pace slowing just enough that I no longer have to half jog behind him. I wonder, I feel like he has a suspicion or knows that she's Santa. My dinner. No! Sage is our buddy! Oh, I'm blocking Sage. Hold on. Sage is not here. Is this better if I go like this, I think? Over here's... Yeah. So when he pops up again. There we go. See, he's not maliciously being mean to people. He just doesn't... He's just kind of ignorant, and he thinks that if I can do it, others can do it. So, like, when she pointed out that she can't keep up, he slowed down. When people pointed out that they weren't doing as good with class, he did offer options, you know? He's not entirely hopeless. As the Christmas Carol itself showed us, as the Muppets Christmas Carol showed us, Scrooge has a little nugget of okayness in him. A little nugget. You'd have made Sage immortal just to have the whole scene where you cook Sage just to commit. Oh well, I was gonna say Sage is a little too small to have a good meal, but there's Cornish hens. Cornish hens are really small, but they're really delicious. The cafe is bustling. The frantic finals-induced chaos from earlier in the week still linger, but the closeness to Christmas has brought a soft hum of energy. Couples sit tucked into booths, sharing meals, laughing into their cups. I glance over at the table next to ours, where a couple is feeding each other gingerbread cookies. There are crumbs all over the table, but the girl's giggling. I mean, it's actually... They went into a cafe together, which can be a little awkward for professor and student, but it is very public and very, very full, so it's not necessarily, like, you know, the worst thing they can do. I think being in the classroom alone was more sus. Now there's eyes on them to confirm or deny whatever happened or may have happened. A waitress approaches, her barista apron cutely covered in Christmas pins. She places 2 menus in front of us with a bright smile. Here you go. I'll come back when you're ready. Professor Scrooge reaches for his menu at the same time I reach for mine. Our fingers brush, just barely, but it sends a tiny jolt up my arm. Sorry. I quickly flip open my menu to hide the rising heat in my cheeks. The menu is full of seasonal items. Roast turkey sandwiches, brie and apple melts, peppermint mocha, eggnog cold brew. There's also something called the Grinch matcha, which looks aggressively green. Do you come here often? Is this his way of starting a conversation? I come here with Rudy sometimes. It's the cheapest place on campus. You're quite close to that boy. Dude, you're like the same age. I raise an eyebrow. That boy? He says, like he's not our age. I love when I'm playing a game and I make a little remark and the next line is the game just like either repeating what I just said or answering my question. It's like the game knows. Order whatever you want. My treat. Why is he being so nice to me? Well, since Sage isn't here... they're doing 2 turkey sandwiches for half price. We can split that. I don't eat meat. I'll order separately. The college student mindset of like, oh god, 2 turkey sandwiches, that's really gonna break the bank. Okay, we can split this. This is like the cheapest thing. It's the cheapest thing we can do right now. The Sage sandwich, right? Oh man, Sage isn't here. I guess I could eat turkey. Imagine. She goes to like Christmas dinner on like every year she's become Santa Claus. Christmas dinner with the family, and she can't eat the turkey if they make turkey because Sage is right there. Or eating the turkey and seeing Sage in the corner just crying. Like, do I let my mom cry or Sage cry? Who cries? He doesn't eat meat. The professor doesn't eat meat? The waitress returns with her notepad ready. I order the turkey and cranberry sandwich with hot cocoa. Professor Scrooge orders a vegan falafel salad and peppermint herbal tea. As the waitress disappears towards the kitchen, I peer at him curiously. Professor, you're vegan? I try to do my part for the environment. Do you? That's not the answer I expected. Excessive meat consumption is one of the leading contributors to greenhouse emissions, of course. Between livestock farming, land degradation, and the sheer waste product produced by mass holiday feasts, well, he gestures vaguely around the crowded cafeteria. This season is the worst of it. he sees everything so logically. People consume as though the planet is disposable. All those plastic toys destined for the bin, cheap trinkets designed to break, thousands of decorative lights burning with energy for mere aesthetics. His voice softens, not lecturing, but contemplative. If one wishes to celebrate, one should do so responsibly. Small changes add up. Eating less meat, supporting sustainable goods, choosing what brings real joy rather than what's marketed as joy. I stare at him, momentarily speechless. Don't you believe in Santa, Professor? Ooh! I think Santa's selfish. I choke on my cocoa. What? How is Santa selfish? Santa spends Christmas delivering Christmas gifts to every good child. Tell me, Noelle, do you really believe every good child gets a gift? What of the ones who can't afford pen and paper to write to Santa? Or the ones who can't write at all? How many children watch their friends receive gifts while they receive nothing? Santa's doing his best! What of the children who need something a gift can never provide? I think of the girl who asked for chocolate to share with her brothers. This is so different from the man in that lecture hall. It's like he cares about something deeply. Oh my gosh, it's like your professor is a human being outside of class. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. such a learning. I'm glad she's learning. This is you know what? This is a good experience for her to learn. Bro didn't get a present on time, right? Poor guy. Misunderstood and probably very poor. Who knows? He takes a sip of water, oblivious to my staring, or maybe deliberately ignoring it. Are my words surprising to you? I mean... No. I opened my mouth and closed it again, because, yes, it is surprising. I love you! I just didn't expect that from you. This is why you don't judge people. His gaze lingers on mine for a moment longer than necessary. The cafe lights overhead make those gray eyes look warmer than usual. Most people don't expect anything from me. Something quiet and brittle in his tone tugs at my chest. I wonder if he has a more personal reason for his choices too. It reminds me of, what was the game I played? Upwards Rain? Upwards Rain? I forget what her name was. At the very end, the final boss, kind of. Where, like, she seemed really strict and mean, but she was really, like, you know, doing what had to be done. Kind of like that. But the thing is, sometimes it's not necessarily your actions that were making you evil. It was like you need to communicate with others. You can't just give up on telling people why you're doing the thing. Also, Sweepy, to circle back to what you were saying yesterday about games like visual novels where they have the text box just at the bottom or moving around the screen, I remembered that the Upwards Ring was really cool with how they did the text boxes moving around on the screen and like kind of like text bubbles coming out of people's mouths. Like basically like moving comic book. Very cool. I remember that after a stream we were talking about it. I think that one was like a really good example of like creative, like where to put the text boxes. Something quiet and brittle in his tone tugs at my chest. I wonder if he has a more personal reason for his choices too. It's the one with the bird girl who has to go into the post office. Sorry, the post office with all the bird people, and the girl that's trying to find the letter from her friend in it. Yeah, that one. Before I can respond, the waitress arrives with our drinks and food, setting them between us like a buffer. I wrap my hands around my mug, letting the warmth soak into my fingers. Across from me, Professor Scrooge blows gently on his tea, the steam curling upwards like a small, soft breath. I shouldn't notice the way he looks in soft lighting. I do think Santa is a hard worker. I mean, imagine, he's already this beautiful silver-haired anime boy. Imagine if he was actually like really friendly with his students and being around their age. It would not be great. It would not be great. If his students found out that he actually is really soft and cares about the environment and animals, oh no. He would never have any moment of peace anymore. No, he would not. Really? Really. He reminds me of you. My heart jumps. You remind me of someone too. Someone I hate a lot. He almost chokes on his drink, but somehow remains composed. Maybe that was a little forward. Are we getting Moop visual novel? Wait, I'm reading it. I don't know if I'd call it voice acting, but I'm reading it. Do you hate me a lot? I contemplate this for a second as I bite into my sandwich. Do I hate Professor Scrooge? Well, he is tutoring me. You're not really doing any tutoring right now. You're just chatting. When are we gonna get back to the paper? And it's true that my writing has improved due to his feedback these last 2 semesters. I think you have your moments. I find him smiling at me. It's the first time I've seen him smile. And for a moment, just a moment, the cafe noises fade, and it's only the two of us in our little corner with our festive meals, lit by twinkling Christmas lights. Aw, he's not used to people actually starting to understand him. Look at that, Professor, Mr. Scrooge, sir. If you talk to people, then you can understand each other, and then you know, can connect better. You can connect better when you explain your side of things. And then the people who are misunderstanding you might not misunderstand you quite as much. Some might still. But if you totally give up, then no one ever will. We spend what feels like hours in the cafe poring over my assignment. My cocoa cools slowly beside me. His peppermint tea has been refilled twice. Don't lean your main argument too much on sentiment. Raskolnikov doesn't seek redemption because he feels sorry. He seeks it because his worldview collapses under its own weight. So basically, it's not guilt, it's a full intellectual implosion. A crude analogy, but not inaccurate. I'll take that as a compliment. Don't. He leans over to read a paragraph I've scribbled, his shoulder brushing mine for the briefest moment. Your analysis here. He taps the page. This part is strong. You connect his guilt to his alienation. Expand this line of thought. Alienation, moral dissonance, ego meltdown? Phrase that last part differently in the essay. I snort before I can stop myself. He almost smiles again. Almost. When we finally look up from the pages, the cafe is nearly empty. Chairs are stacked, lights dimmed, and the Christmas playlist plays quietly through the speakers. I think I've got it. It's just a few touch-ups and the conclusion left. I clutched my notebook to my chest, practically glowing. This is the closest I've ever been to finishing one of your assignments early. Yet you've always managed to finish. I know you work hard, Noel. See, he does notice. He's just mean. He's just emotionally constipated. He needs to learn how to not be like that. You've always managed to finish. Gosh darn it! Her homework. We haven't got to that part yet. We haven't even kissed yet. It's such a simple sentence, but coming from him, it's everything. We step outside together. Snowflakes drift down in steady spirals, settling on his hair and coat. The campus is quieter than ever, just the crunch of snow beneath our shoes. It's late. I'll walk you to your dorm. Oh, you don't have to. I insist. He starts to shrug off his jacket. Do you want this? It's freezing. I don't get cold. She's got the Santa Claus buff. The freeze resistance. You're being gaslit by the author? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, he's a, what is he, a literature creative writing professor? I'm sure he knows what he's doing. The words slip out before I can stop them. He pauses. Slowly, his eyes slide toward me with that thoughtful, sharp expression. The one that always makes me feel like he's reading more than I'm saying. You don't get cold? I have good circulation? He doesn't look convinced, not even a little. Still, he says nothing. He simply nods once, pulling his jacket back on as we continue down the snowy path. This time, we walk side by side. Our steps are in sync. If Sage were here, he'd be screaming. The lamplight casts long shadows across the snow. The walk slower the closer we get to our destination. Like we aren't ready for this moment to end. Our hands accidentally graze each other's. I glance over at Scrooge, and he abruptly looks away from me. I laugh through my nose, and I swear I hear him do the same. For once, the silence between us is no longer stiff or strained. Neither of us speaks again until we reach my dormitory. I look up at the man beside me, and I see more than just a professor. He's been the bane of my academic existence since I enrolled in this curriculum, but he's also been a constant through it too. You see, he can be that. Well, okay, actually, how short is she? Because she still has to look up at him. You know, he's still taller than her. Like she can't make fun of him for being short if he's still tall enough that she has to look up at him. Just saying. She shows that even this cold scare. Yeah, like what? You think this is cold? I don't know, man. This is pretty warm out here. I think you need the jacket more than me. Gaslight him. Gaslight him into thinking he's a little wimpy baby. Is that what they call negging? Rudy is right. Scrooge does seem stricter with me than the other students. And yes, I do push his buttons on purpose sometimes. But I think I know why now. 'Cause he sees potential in you. He wants to raise you up as a professor. He's just awkward. He's a professor who just wants to do research, but he got stuck teaching classes as part of his, you know, being a professor part. Just because you know things don't mean you're a good teacher at it. We push each other because we know there's more to us than what we think. We thought we wanted each other to change, but maybe we just actually wanted to be seen. We actually just wanted to see each other grow. Aw, she's growing! She's maturing! That's so sweet! Will you be offering your tutoring again? In case I need help again. He tilts his head and I receive the smallest of smiles, but one that is new and just for me. Something could be arranged. Yes, office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. I nod and catch my heart hammering in my chest. I get the feeling that if he were talking to anyone else, he would have said no. Great. Then, good night. I turn to the door, but only get halfway inside before he calls out to me. Tomorrow evening? I look back and take him all in. For the first time ever, he doesn't look like he holds all the power between us. Like, what I say next will impact him more than he wants to admit. He's nervous. Man, we're gonna have to call HR about this. We're gonna have to call HR about this. Sure, tomorrow evening. What is it? Title? Is this title 6? I don't remember. He's got his smile. Look at the smirk. The agreement feels significant. A truce. How long has she been Santa for? Because if she's known Nez, she potentially could have technically known Nez even longer. Well, no, because it sounded like when she was talking to Sage earlier that she's been doing the Santa thing before she started going to college. So, even longer. And she's been facing Nez the entire time. That means she just coincidentally went to the same school as him. I don't hate him. Not at all. I can't sleep. I'm inspired to write about redemption and rehabilitation in my essay. It comes to me so easily that the pages just flow out of me. Turns out she's actually Charles Dickens and she writes the Christmas Carol right now. The act of choosing to believe that people are always capable of getting better. The belief that people want to inherently improve. The kind of world that we owe each other. Before I know it, I'm completely finished with the first draft of the essay. Wow, I did it? Wow, indeed! Congratulations on your first early assignment! I'm crashed into bed before I can even reply. Good night, Santa! Good night, Santa! Oh, you get an oyster? Nice, not bad, not bad. The town square buzzes with life for the annual winter festival. Yeah, where are the turkey noises? We haven't heard those in a while. I miss them. I guess I could just make it myself. If this was the 19th century... I'm sorry, Padrian. If you were a 19th century author, they'd call you Charles Dickens. This is what I have to deal with all the time. Sentences like that, that's what I have to hear every single day. Every moment of my life, that's all he says, is stuff like that. The town square buzzes with life for the annual Winter Festival. Lights dazzle every stall servicing hot foods and drinks, as well as trinkets to buy for gifts. The hustle and bustle on top of jingling bells and laughter make it feel just like the North Pole. Charles Dick in, Charles Dick out. God damn it. I need the meme format for that. Professor Scrooge, predictably, isn't as enamored with it as I am, but he joins me at the festival just the same. You finished your first draft last night? Didn't you sleep? I got in a couple hours, thanks to your help earlier. A couple of hours is far from a healthy amount. I can sleep later and catch up. That's not how it... Here, read it and tell me what you think. I'm just saying, like, would he... If other students came to him with a draft, would he help them out? You shouldn't read her draft if you wouldn't help out anyone else. I'm saying. Just saying. But this is a fictional novel, romance novel, and I'm all for it. Please read her essay and go to the festival with us, please. He looks over my essay reluctantly while I sip my hot cocoa. He gives my thermos a suspicious glance. I had a real breakfast, I swear. Really? What did you have? Chocolate? Solid food. Look, we can get food at one of the stalls here. I play with the strap of my thermos while he reads. When he finishes the essay, he takes a few moments of silence to himself before speaking, as if he's digesting it. You can't just keep me in suspense. Spill, what do you think? I think... you provided a compelling argument. His gaze drifts over the festival mindlessly, lost in thought. And? He snaps back to me. And you had many grammatical errors. I huff and set down my cup. That's all you have to say? I put my heart into this essay. His eyes flicker, but his expression is still rigid and unreadable. You always seem to. With that, he stands up in a curt manner and walks away with finality. I guess our tutoring session is over then. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I forgot that he hates me. Even if I don't hate him. You're still assuming he hates you? I think he just hates humanity in general. Don't worry, it's not... I think he hates everyone, and he actually likes you a little bit more than the others. Why aren't you following? Oh! We stroll silently through the market. He manages to have some patience each time I get distracted by something really neat. He doesn't know how to react each time I show him something interesting, though. Look! What is it this time? A little wooden soldier that doubles as a bottle opener. He's got a tiny nutcracker mouth. Need help with that beer, sir? Scrooge barely reacts to me puppeting the tiny soldier, but I thought it was cute. I set it back into its stall, defeated. Why aren't you having fun? Festivals are supposed to be fun. Look around you. It's all just consumption. Buy it, toss it, repeat. I've seen that same bottle opener in 2 other stalls already. Aren't you bored of mediocrity? Mediocrity? Where's the creativity? The culture? Gosh. I can't even, like, blame him, because I got, like, when I went to the Renaissance Fair a few months ago, I got really annoyed that I went to a bunch of stalls and they all had the same exact things. I was like, okay, this is really handcrafted when you all have the same exact things. That's so weird. You have the same exact, and I don't mean like this has this booth has bags, and this booth has bags, but I mean like, I feel like every booth that had any sort of like metalworking type thing had the same like metal octopus thing. It's like about the size of a golf ball. The same exact metal octopus, which is funny because I also have the same octopus on my shower curtains that I bought. I bought them on Amazon years ago, to be honest. But whatever, heck Amazon. Anyways, it's just like, oh, you guys all just bought this all from the same probably like Alibaba website, same factory, huh? I was getting all grumpy about it. I was like, I want some handcrafted, like, original stuff, not like a bunch of things someone bought from Amazon and then put like a sticker on. Understandable. Understandable. Gosh, I agree with him too much. You told me that you didn't want to see the high school's performance of It's a Wonderful Life. Is it a wonderful life, Noelle? Oh my god. I want to see art, but not that art. Okay, I don't agree with him on this part. I jumped back from his harsh words. I've definitely underestimated how miserable Scrooge truly is. I'm sorry. Oh, he apologized. I adjust myself and let him sit in his words for a moment longer. It's the first time he's apologized to me, after all. I want to prove you wrong. Come with me. Take him to the photo booth, buy him a drink. Oh no. Let's get him a drink. A small stall advertises steaming cups of spiced cider, oat milk peppermint lattes, gingerbread tea, and a glowing sign reading 100% vegan ingredients. Professor, are you thirsty? Why? Because you bought me food last time. Let me return the favor. His expression falters slightly, almost as if no one has said that to him in a long time. Stay here, I'll be quick. I hurry to the stall. It's the only stall without a line. Maybe the vegan aspect is turning people away, which feels strangely sad considering how kind the stall owner looks. I pay for the oat peppermint latte. The barista tops it with a star-shaped cookie. When I return, the professor is exactly where I left him, hands behind his back like a very grumpy statue. Here, a peppermint latte for you. How much was it? I'll pay you back. I told you before, it's my treat. He accepts the mug carefully, almost reverently. Steam curls upwards, turning his face a little pink. Aw, he's never gotten a present before. That's so sad. Thank you. He lifts the cup to his lips and takes a sip. His eyes soften. It's warm. Well, yeah, it's a hot latte. He likes it, right? He offers it back to me, as if testing whether I want to try it too. Here, taste it. I take the mug and sip from it as well. It is indeed warm and sweet, with the faintest sparkle of peppermint. I hand it back. It's delicious. He lifts it again to drink. My breath catches, because his lips land exactly where mine just were. Hey! We got that anime indirect kiss. Love that. He's very bold. He's very bold. Is this what they call an indirect kiss? Professor Scrooge drinks calmly, blissfully unaware. Or perhaps he notices everything. Sometimes it's impossible to tell. Oh, he absolutely knows what he does. He knows what he's doing. He's just hot. He absolutely does have a sense of humor and likes to tease people, but he's just too flat on his delivery that people don't always realize. You can tell because when he's Nez, he's very teasy. We should keep walking. The festival lights shimmer around us as we continue walking side by side. The snow is lighting up. Something about the moment feels lighter now. The space between us changed in a way I cannot explain. Somewhere in the distance, I hear the sound of skates on ice. He said life wasn't wonderful. Here's my proof. I take his hand without thinking, leading him directly to the center of the festival. A temporary ice rink has been assembled in the square. Skaters circle the rink in various levels of skill. I don't want ice skate. You don't have to, just watch. I want to show you something. I scan the rink and nod my head at a pair of children. Look at that older sister holding her little sister's hand as she learns to walk on the ice. She's so incredibly patient and caring at only 7 years old, making sure her sister is safe and supported. And her little sister is incredibly brave while learning something difficult. How do you know she's only 7? And those two brothers helping to pick each other up every time they fall. Look at all the parents waving and encouraging their family to keep trying. Look at how happy the man is in the middle, spinning around like he's waiting all year for this. Skating is scary, but we have to do it anyway. But we do it anyways. Because it's worth it when you get the hang of it. We all recognize that and help each other get there. An ice rink is where the best parts of humanity are on full display. So yes, I think that this is wonderful. I finally face Scrooge and see him staring at me, speechless. I wink. I'm gonna go skate now. I had never skated in the winter festival before because I had always told myself I had better things to do. More productive things. But I'm here now, and I have so many emotions in me that I don't want to hold back. Always telling yourself that she has more productive things to do? That seems very Ebenezer Scrooge-like. I'm just saying. In her efforts to teach him about how wonderful life is, she's also learning about it herself. Isn't that sweet? Sliding on the ice and skates is not my preferred way of skating, but it feels divine just the same. The ease of the drift feels as naturally as breathing. I can anticipate every trajectory and maneuver as easily as walking. So I close my eyes as I make my first spin. The cold wind wraps around me like a hug, fluttering my skirt and hair in a way I had dearly missed. I hadn't skated in years. Watch out! A pair of hands grip my waist and stop me before I run into a couple skaters. Oh, I'm really... Professor? Zero! Thank you for the resub! I was looking at those like, wait, you already checked in today. I see now. I'm just getting hit in the face with multiple stamps. That's so cruel. That's so... Where's the Christmas spirit in this? Skating with your eyes closed is a public hazard. Face stamping, exactly! What if the ink gets in my eyes, you know? You have to be careful with that. Right, I guess I sort of got lost in the moment. I stumble over my words as I process the fact that Scrooge decided to follow me onto the ice and is holding me close. By my hips. Ayo? This rink is far too small. Yeah, but it's all we have. Right? Just because the rink isn't huge doesn't mean it's bad. Maybe there's better out there, but you can enjoy what you have in the moment. Exactly. Important lesson. You could skate forever in the North Pole. It's a feeling like none other. Having all the room you want to dance around across the ice. I miss it. Small movements. His voice lowers, and he pushes me back into motion. He glides next to me expertly. His hands stay on my hips for a couple moments longer to demonstrate what he thinks is an appropriate speed. Restraint. Why does that word feel so electric coming from his lips? And why is Professor Scrooge so good at skating? Because he's a genius. He's good at everything. He's good at everything but, like, social interaction, clearly. He's so nimble and unfazed by the ice. My chest tightens as he turns effortlessly in place to make sure he's still facing me when I skate backwards. Are you an Olympic skater or something? I was about to ask you the same question. I fluster, realizing I must appear good at this too. Apparently, too good. Maybe I should pretend to be worse. Well, you just almost skated into people. He skates closer when I pretend to be off bounds. He slides a hand over the small of my back. Don't hide it. He says it only loud enough for me to hear. He knew I was faking. Something hungry is developing in his eyes as we circle. Circle the rink without breaking it. Something hungry? What is this? What's happening here? We sail through the other skaters, turning them into mere backdrops to our performance. We weave and drift together, then apart, keeping our eyes locked as if the moment we looked away, this would end. I don't want it to end. The rink seems to expand for us. The rink seems to expand for us as our movements grow a little wider. I sway back and forth as Scrooge disappears behind me. I look over my shoulder and watch him circle me once playfully. I like that one time where he went around like that, where they actually just moved his sprite. That was cool. That was cool! The next time he does it, I grab onto his arms and I circle with him once until he leads me back around the ice, arm in arm. We break apart and meet again in a dance. A waltz where the steps come not from the movement of feet and arms, but the heart. Fleeting touches and heated glances. It was a dance only we could ever know. You know what? You know what? Like fantasy trope? Not fantasy. Romance tropes. I love. What scenes? I love the scenes where two people have a dance together. Two people have a dance together, then they slowly become the only people there, and everyone's just just watching them. Where it becomes just a big fun thing. I love that. What's happening here? What's happening here? Love that. Usually it happens in like a ballroom or something like that in the middle of a ball. But on the ice rink, just in public, that's very adorable too. I love it. Funny metal tubes. Funny metal tubes. An interesting kind of fish. Then, the world around us blurs at the edges. We're no longer in the rink in the town square, but a vast frozen lake in the middle of a tundra wilderness. Without speaking, I can feel Scrooge tell me it's okay to close my eyes, and I do. I've never skated with someone else before, but I don't want to skate any other way now. I can feel the movements in his body as he takes my hand and holds my waist. The delicate grace paired with raw athleticism. Now I'm pulling him. I maneuver so he must shift out of his comfortable pace and practice movements. Flourishes just because we can, because it feels good. Neither of us are holding back. We feel truly matched. I'm being met as an equal as we listen and reciprocate movements. My heart aches, realizing how lonely I've been, waiting for someone who can handle all of me. I've been waiting for someone that I didn't have to suppress my magic for. Is it mad of me to think that I feel his magic too? It's calling to me and resonating through my bones. Something fierce and electric crackles between us. I'd open my eyes, but I'm being given a cookie! Hell yeah! Thank you. Where was I? I'd open my eyes, but I hardly feel on Earth anymore. It's like I'm skating in the sky, Scrooge holding me close, our palms clutched together. Honestly, you should probably be opening your eyes if you're skating in public. It's not very safe. Oh my gosh. This is how Grandma got run over by a reindeer happened. This is how Grandma got run over by a reindeer. It's Grandma got run over by Santa on skates. Santa and Ebenezer Scrooge on skates. This is the sequel. This is a sequel. The three... Actually, I think there was a sequel. I think this is like the threequel. I feel his breath on my neck. A man of restraint made wild by a dance on the ice. With me. My own breath gets stuck in my throat. It feels familiar. It all seems... My eyelids slowly lift. The purple eyes I see are ones I've known for many years. My whole life, perhaps. This push and pull is nothing new, is it? Nez? The name is barely formed on my lips, like it manifested on its own. Far from an accusation and closer to a plea. Because I want it to be him. I want it to be. What am I even thinking? The man holding me is caught between two realities, eyes wide as if he sees them too. Something twists deep in my core. No! A sharp crack splits the air. Light tears open beneath my feet. I gasp as the tundra shatters like glass and darkness swallows everything. When I open my eyes, I'm back on the ice rink in the town square, but it's empty and closed for the night. There's no one here but me. I gasp for air. My lungs are staggered. I stumble through the empty festival stalls. I must be wrong. I must be. Oh, okay. Loud thunder bombs the middle of the festival grounds, destroying the stalls around me. My stomach drops, knowing exactly who it is. Hovering far above me and surrounded by humbugs is Nez, wicked as ever. His violet eyes sparkle in the night like a predator. My whole body jolts at seeing him. We glare at each other as our thirst for violence never seemed higher. You wanted more feedback on your essay, so I'll be blunt. I'd call your essay cute for being so naive, but in truth, it was simply juvenile. Such altruism belongs to children, Noelle. Some things that this world contains are merely unforgivable. Is that a cape? It might be. Or a magic carpet. Why not both? Why can't it double as both? It doubles as both for Doctor Strange. So too are their eradicators. One extreme begets another. I know I'm a villain to you. I've long accepted my role. Isn't this Santa? No, this is Ebenezer Scrooge. Santa's the girl. Santa's the magical girl. It doesn't have to be this way. You think I care for redemption? What a selfish desire. I clench my fists and step forward. So the ends always justify the means to you? No matter who gets hurt, so long as the world looks just like how you want it? That's justice to you? While distracting him with my questioning, I'm uncapping a marker from my pocket that I keep for the rule of Advent. He notices just before I bring the marker to my arm. He lunges forward quicker than a blink of an eye. It seems impossible to dodge him outside of my transformation. He knocks me to the ground and laughs, twirling the marker in his hand. I know what this is gonna lead to. I hope. I think I know. I think I know where it's gonna go, and I hope. Well, you see, where's her beard? She hasn't transformed yet. She's still just regular civilian Noelle. She's not Santa Claus yet. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. He knocks me to the ground and laughs, twirling the marker in his hand. So this is why you had mismatched markings all over your arm. Another quirk explained by your recklessness. How could you not plan ahead for the most important duty of your life? I'm almost disappointed in you. With a crush of his hand, the marker is no more. This is it. He's discovered my secret identity, and now I'm utterly defenseless. Sage, Rudy, if I don't see you tomorrow, I'm sorry I couldn't say goodbye. Nez takes his time approaching me, a sinister aura growing behind him. Someone will just take my place. Doubtful. Your precious workshop will be unguarded and summarily, I guess, razed. He inches closer, his eyes trailing around my face. How does it feel, Noelle, to be the last Santa? My hand closes around a fallen candy on the ground beside me. Thanks to his explosion, my shoulders square and my breathing steadies as I make sure Nez sees that I'm not afraid of him while I unwrap it one-handedly. I'm sorry that you don't believe that you're worth redemption. I'm sorry that what we had today suddenly means nothing to you. I'm sorry that you can't see things any other way than yours. So really, all I can say is, you have to be the worst professor in the world. Dang it, that's not what I wanted to happen. I pop the candy in my mouth and swallow as fast as I can. A lemon drop. I was hoping that they would kiss and she'd transform. Magical Girl transformation scene. Okay, fine. Santa doesn't have a beard right now, but you know what? It's fine. Avatar the Last Santa. Water. Water. I've been slowly eating my cookie. Then it made my throat all dry. Can I get a beard? Do I have a beard? Do I have a beard prepped is more like it. Dang it. Dang it! Oh wait! I found something important. Wait, let me find the beard. I think. Let me... They search beard. Damn it! I can't find. Okay, fine. You know what? We don't have a full beard. We can do mustache though. We can do mustache. How do you spell mustache? M-O... Yes. Perfect. This is exactly what Santa looks like. If you look at me, if you look at the bottom right corner of the screen, this is Santa. Deliver joy to every heart. Santa Claus is coming to town. My candy cane bursts into my hands. Christmas Carol. A repulsive sonic boom shoots out and sends Niz flying backwards. Christmas belongs to everyone. You don't get to decide that it's fate. You don't get to decide its fate. Cotton candy mustache? This is my natural hair. He wipes his mouth, realizing the situation has changed. He's used too much of his mana already, and I'm freshly restored. I hope you save for this Christmas Eve, Santa, for it'll be your last. He dashes into the sky and disappears in a haze of purple smoke. Gone. And then 5 minutes later, she gets a notification. You've been dropped from the course. You failed. You failed. I fall to my knees and catch my breath as soon as I know I'm safe. It takes me a long time to find my feet again. My walk is slow and full of confusion questions. I feel like I lost a friend today, even though I never really had him as one. Why am I mourning Nez? I shake my head. I need to protect the workshop. It's only a couple days until Christmas. I have to believe he'll keep his promise to try his best to destroy us. I'll never let that happen. Finally, it's Christmas Eve. The workshop glows brighter than it has all month. Every lantern is lit, every wreath sparkles, and the air is sweetened by the scent of peppermint and sugar. Mountains of presents are stacked from floor to ceiling, shimmering wrapping paper reflecting the golden light. Red bows, green glitter, tiny bells, hand-painted tags. Every gift is a wish. Dozens of elves are gathered near the sleigh entrance, organized with perfect efficiency. They stand in a long line that curves from the workshop to the courtyard. Each elf receives a present from the one behind them, calls out a cheerful thank you, and passes it forward until it's loaded into the sack. The sight fills my heart until it feels like it might burst. As Sage and I walk outside, the cold night air nips softly at my cheeks. My chips, yeah, my potato chips. At my cheeks. The sky above the North Pole is a canvas of deep blue filled with stars that shimmer like diamonds. Waiting for me at the center of the snowy courtyard is the sleigh, gleaming brighter than I'd ever seen it. Look at it, doesn't it look so cute? I like the little reindeer plushie. And is that like a mistletoe up there? Or holly? Which one's which? Which one's the red berries? Which one's the white? The sleigh had been given a brand new paint job, its red surface polished to a mirror sheen. The polished golden runners shine underneath, the curves catching the moonlight and scattering it like tiny stars across the snow. A fresh sprig of mistletoe has been hung at the top, it's mistletoe! Tied neatly with a mint-green bow. The leaves shimmer with a natural frost, and the golden star ornament crowning them glows faintly with enchantment. Alright, there's the mistletoe. That's the mistletoe that we're gonna kiss Nez under. I know it. I know it! Mistletoe, huh? That's a new addition. We couldn't figure out a way to hide the dent on the top, so we covered it. I think it looks great. The elves bustle around the sleigh, hoisting the last armful of presents into the enormous brown delivery bag attached to the back of the sleigh. The reindeer shift their weight, hooves clopping gently against the snowy ground. It's almost time. Have an amazing delivery, Santa! We're all here cheering you on. Safe travels. Watch out for the slippery chimneys this year. Bring back stories when you return. We'll have eggnog waiting. The sleigh looks good as new. Everyone did such an amazing job. I can't thank you all enough. The elves beam with pride, some bouncing on their toes, others wiping tears from their eyes. Their small voices join together as they begin to sing a soft Christmas carol, their tiny hats swaying with each gentle sway. Let's go while the holy night is young! I climb onto the sleigh, taking my place at the front. The reins settle into my hands like they were made for them. My heart pounds with excitement and with something warm and profound. The world is waiting. Children are waiting. This is the night that I was made for. Merry Christmas, everyone! The sleigh suddenly sputters, shaking violently. A metallic groan shudders from the frame. I thought it was fixed! Wait, turkey sounds. This can't be happening now. Come on, come on! I pull on the reins again, hard. The sleigh hitches forward once, twice, until the enchantment catches. The runners begin to glow, slowly lifting up from the ground. Then, with a burst of sparkling light, the sleigh surges forward. The reindeer leap into the sky. The sleigh rises with them, leaving a trail of golden stardust in its wake. Below us, the elves cheer at the top of their lungs. They wave their hats in the air and ring their tiny bells until the sound echoes across the snowy fields. Deliver joy to every heart! Santa Claus is coming to town! And when I get home, I'll submit that darn assignment. The reindeer glide through the night sky, riding on ribbons of starlight. The cold air rushes past my cheeks, sharp but exhilarating, and the ringing of sleigh bells feels like music meant only for tonight. Houses drift below us, the rooftops dusted with fresh snow. Every time we land, I place presents beneath the twinkling trees and whisper silent blessings of joy. S stands for Shorty? Are you calling her short? Or maybe Santa. Or maybe spaghetti. It could also stand for spaghetti. My favorite holiday meal. The first batches of delivery go smoothly. I haven't woken anyone up, nor have I gone stuck in chimneys yet. All I want for Christmas is you. We touch down again on the next rooftop. A giant inflatable Santa bobs in the wind beside us, waving cheerfully in our direction. Everyone always depicts Santa as an old man. I'll have you know, she is a young, cute girl. I slip down the chimney, clutching a present wrapped in a bright pink paper. It's shaped like a heart, and I imagine the girl's face lighting up when she opens it to find a brand new set of coloring pencils. When I climb out of the chimney, the room is really dark. Christmas lantern! With a gentle pulse from my staff, the Christmas lights strung around the room flare on softly. The fireplace sparks to life. Warm gold spills across the living room, illuminating stockings, garlands, and a tiny plate on the mantelpiece. A mince pie and a small glass of sherry sit beside a carrot for the reindeer. Of sherry? What? Not milk? We're getting. What is that? Is that like? Isn't that like wine or something? I take a bite of the pie. It tastes like cinnamon and butter in love. I kneel by the tree and place the heart-shaped gift beneath its glowing branches, amongst the several already waiting for a little girl. Just one is the perfect number. In the morning, parents will look at each other with a bit of confusion, wondering if the other brought the mysterious gift, or if a distant relative stopped by. But often a singular gift goes unnoticed, or is simply welcomed. Across all the world, deep down, we just want to see children happy. Except for Nez. Nez doesn't care. Or does he? Just as I adjust the pink ribbon, I hear soft footsteps padding across the hallway floor. Quick, hide! I duck behind the couch just in time. A little girl in pink pajamas peeks her head out of the bedroom door. Santa? She takes timid steps across the carpet, eyes wide and shining in dim light. I hold my breath. If she gets any closer, she'll see the hem of my skirt. Just as she reaches the edge of the couch, another figure appears. Tiffany, you shouldn't be awake yet. But Mom! Let's go back to bed. Santa only comes when you're good. Tiffany looks longingly toward the tree, then allows herself to be guided back into the bedroom. Her sleepy hand rests on her mother's hip as they disappear from sight. Don't worry, Tiffany, you are good. Only when I hear the bedroom door click shut do I finally breathe again. It's never fun having to erase a child's memories. I lift myself from beneath the couch. Erasing their memories is terrifying! I lift myself from beneath the couch, dust off the stray tinsel caught on my sleeve, and hurry back to the fireplace. With one last glance toward the tree and its glowing lights, I climb back up the chimney and rejoin the night sky. She's gonna leave the fireplace going? That's not very safe. I emerge from the opening, brushing soot from my gloves and skirt. The cold hits my face like a slap. The weather's getting worse. It's alright, we'll fly around it like always. Oh! Someone called in that cold miser. Snow miser. Oops. The gentle snowfall from earlier transforms into a torrent of white. The wind screams across the roof tiles, whipping my hair and stinging my cheeks. A blizzard! A sudden gust catches Sage's tiny wings and nearly hurls him into the sky. I catch him out of the air at the last second, clutching him tight against my chest. Get in the sleigh. Now, we need to get to a higher altitude. The reindeer stomped nervously, antlers trembling and hooves tapping on the icy roof. I slide into the sleigh, my boots slipping slightly on the frost-capped step, and yank the reins. The sleigh attempts to start, but sputters again. The runners shudder as if caught in tar. Every time the reindeer strain forward, the sleigh jerks, then falls back into the snow mound gathering around it. It sounds like the sleigh is coughing. If sleighs could cough, which they should not. The wind slams against us, driving the sleigh sideways. A few of the string lights flicker and go dim. Oh my gosh, hold on, let me juice water. Reindeer, pull as hard as you can! The reindeer's hooves scrape against the rooftop. They lean forward with all their mighty strength, breath-heaving white clouds. What if, like, Santa Claus referred to her reindeer as Chat? What if she was just like, Chat, go as hard as you can, you know? Instead of saying reindeer. The front runners jolt upward an inch, then 2 inches. Come on, work with me! At last, with a unified heave, the sleigh lurches upward. For a frightening moment, we hover crookedly, battered by the wind. Then, the enchantment snaps into place again with a soft chime. The sleigh lifts, higher still! How much higher can we go? It fights the blizzard with every inch gained, but it flies. Thank the saints! The storm swallows the rooftop behind us. Snow spirals violently beneath the sleigh. The world is reduced to white gusts and silhouettes of chimneys as I guide the reindeer up towards the sky. It's almost midnight! We're running behind schedule, Santa! Somewhere ahead, I can see the outline of calm skies above the storm. But getting there will take everything we have left. At that moment, a prickling charge crawls across my skin as the sky darkens further. No, he can't show up now! Left! I yank the reins sharply. The sleigh jerks violently to the side. The reindeer veer. A bolt of lightning tears through the space that we had spun seconds before, exploding in a shower of sparks. Keep moving! I take out my candy cane staff. Its magic glows against the storm. Show yourself, Nez. I'm not afraid of you. Even now, you wish to fight? He's not see that you've already lost? I'll protect the sleigh with everything that I have. Was it caught? Caught in your web by Kimi Len? The storm howls around me as I brace myself to fight for the fate of Christmas. How did it end up like this? Nez, why? I'm not staying on the defensive this time. Christmas ribbon! Nez throws up an arcane shield. My ribbons bounce off of it, scattering. I didn't expect the first attack to land. I follow up again. Christmas ribbon! This time, Nez twists aside. The ribbon sliced past him, dissolving into the snow-filled wind. Your biggest weakness will always be your need to chant your spells. It makes you predictable. A buzzing roar rises from behind him. A massive horde of humbugs swarm toward the sleigh, more than I've ever seen at once. We still have a snow. Okay, there's been no smooching yet. No smooching yet. But they made a point. They made a point of pointing out the mistletoe on the back of the sleigh. You completed your card. Congrats. Anyway, so there's a mistletoe on the sleigh. And I think it's gonna happen. Why would they make a point of bringing it up? It's not Chekhov's gun. It's Chekhov's mistletoe. Christmas ribbon. The attacks strike the horde. It manages to take out most of them, but several slip through the barrage and reach the sleigh. They latch onto the sides, gnawing at the polished wood and enchanted reins. You like the way the move sometimes the move stash for the move stash? I love it. It's because it's a very full and fluffy mustache. I grow wonderful facial hair when I have the chance. And you know, geophysics, right? Am I right? Anime geophysics, right? On my mustache, I mean. Sage throws himself into battle, grabbing humbugs with his beak, flinging them off into the storm. The reindeer panic. Their hooves kick wildly as the sleigh veers. The present sack rattles dangerously behind me. Fly as fast as you can. We can shake them off. A massive sphere of lightning forms above his palm before hurtling it towards me. But the sleigh is already straining at its limit. The runners shudder under each gust of wind. I leap back into the sleigh, reaching back to steady the enormous present stack. Behind you! A massive sphere of lightning slams into the sleigh. Every light string wrapped around the sleigh bursts. The bag of presents, I don't know if I'm saying bunch. The bag of presents lurches. The reindeer bellow at the weight of the sleigh as the weight of the sleigh starts dragging them down into the clouds, unable to keep it all afloat by themselves. Santa, the reindeer! I fly through the wind in terror to reach the reins tied to the carriage, feeling the sleigh through memory alone as I'm surrounded by hazy clouds. When my fingers reach the leather, I free the straps from their latch, and the reindeer bolt back up into the sky, while the sleigh plummets straight down. I yank the reins left and right, frantic, but nothing happens. The sleigh plunges rapidly toward the ground, rattling violently. Oh, I hope she has airbags in those. Oh, then, as suddenly as the fall began, it stops. We hang motionless in midair, completely still. A shimmering purple force field surrounds the sleigh like a bubble, pulsing gently with Nez's magic. Do you like my new spell? I only perfected it this year. I leap out of the sleigh and try to fly out through the sphere wall, slamming both fists against it. But it refuses to budge. Oh, is he in like did he put her in like a snow globe? Nez steps through the barrier as though it's made of water. He lands on the front of the sleigh. Wow, it's warm in here. Let us out. If I drop the force field, you'll fall. I slam my fist against the sphere again, even though it hurts. What do I do? Should I try to break the spell? Christmas... Oh, no you don't! My candy cane flies from my hand, ripped away by Nez's lightning. It clatters against the inner surface of the force field outside the sleigh, just out of reach. Enemies to lovers is peak. You're so right. Then, the humbugs come. Don't say anything, Sweepy. Don't say anything! They lunge toward me in a dark cloud, swirling until their bodies stretch into long ribbon-like tendrils. They wrap my wrists, binding them together, then pull upward, tying them tightly to the roof of the sleigh. Let me go! I tug at the ribbons, but they only constrict further, humming with dark energy. Nez approaches, each step slow and deliberate. He reaches for my wrist, fingers brushing the tally mark I drew the night of the electric golem attack. How does it feel to be the one tied up, Santa? He leans in, and suddenly his face is inches from mine. The light of the force field reflects in his violet eyes, turning them sharp and bright. 50 shades of Nez! Oh my god. Let me tell you what I figured out. It's past midnight. That staff of yours is useless unless you signify the day with a trite token. The rule of Advent, am I correct? Yes, now this is where it's gonna happen! This has to be where it's gonna happen. I thought this is what was gonna happen earlier, but she picked up the candy. This has to be it. This has to be it. The mistletoe. The humbugs lift my fallen candy cane staff from where it rests against the barrier and carries it to him. He presses it into my hands. Go on, cast your spell. I glare at him, my face hot. You can't? Shame. Then you can stay like this until all the children in the world wake up and realize Santa didn't show up. That's what he's all been doing this for us. Just make sure Santa doesn't show up. Just go around and... Honestly, you know what would have been easy? Follow her everywhere and steal the presents after she leaves them behind. You wouldn't even need to fight at that point. That would be easy. She goes to one house, he goes in right after, takes it. I'm just saying, like, for the genius that he is, he didn't think this through. Heck them kids. Hello, Butter. Hello, Butter. Why are you doing this? Why do you hate Christmas so much, Nez? I don't believe it's only because of the environment. It's personal, isn't it? His eyes catch mine. The storm rages behind us. Around us. But inside the force field, everything holds its breath. Oh, I just noticed like the snow effect behind him still. I stare into those violet eyes, searching for that small flicker of warmth I saw from the professor at the cafe. My body leans forward, yearning for how close we were on that frozen lake. I know it's still there, the softness he tries so hard to hide. As if you care. You haven't listened to me before. No Santa has. I swallow and tug at my reins. My binds. He's slipping. I hear it in his voice. I know you care. You care about the planet enough to change the way you live. Change the way that you eat. You care about your students so much that you secretly passed the one who completely ignored the assignment specs because you heard she was overworking herself. And you care about me. You know nothing about me. His voice is quiet, not sharp, not mocking. Quiet in a way that feels real. I want to know more about you. I'm still learning to be the best Santa that I can be. I want to grow, and I know you have things to teach me. If you can learn to open your heart too, we can make a better Christmas. Join me, and we can rule the universe as Santa and Scrooge. My argument is if Nez is doing this for good reasons, then he could have sold his femboy silver-haired face card on Fansly and provide for the needy. He could have! Yes, he could have. But there is a nugget. There is a nugget deep in his soul that makes... It is personal. It is personal. He tells himself it's not personal, and then he has a logical reason for it. But he does have personal reasons at the core. That bit of self... He has a soft side, but he also has a selfish side. Truly, truly human. The duality of man, as they say. Or something. Maybe not. Maybe that's not how they actually mean it to mean when they talk about the duality of man, but whatever. Together. The top of my head brushes something soft. I look up the sprig of mistletoe that had been hung up on the sleigh. Before I can doubt myself, before he can pull away, I lean forward and kiss him on the lips. Memories... Yes! Memories gather in my chest like falling snow. Every infuriating lecture, every unwanted critique, every moment he called on me in class, knowing I would struggle, each time he pushed me, each time he held back. Each lesson I learned because he believed I could. Every clash between us as Nez and Santa, each spell exchange, each time he claimed to have run out of mana at the same moment I did. Each time he could have struck the final blow but turned away instead. That one rare moment in the cafe when he smiled at me, he truly smiled. The frozen aurora that danced in the sky as we skated in a world of our making. The reflection of it in his deep eyes. Every moment led to this. We finally got the kiss! We finally got it! I'm the one who pulls away first. Nez remains absolutely still, as if time has stopped along with him. It's kind of cruel. She kissed him, but she also kissed him to get her magic back. A glow pulses from the staff in my hands. Its magic renewed now that the day has been commemorated. Rule of Advent, Santa, you're a genius! Christmas Carol. Now we're both tied up next to each other. Get seduced, nerd. Really? That's Scrooge's biggest fault. He was just a nerd. All along? He was just a nerd. In a flash, the enchanted ribbon sliced through my vines, freeing my arms. I slammed the staff against the sleigh floor, and the shockwave sends the humbugs clinging to the frame flying. My breath trembles. My heart is still racing, but I lift my staff and pointed at Nez. He looks nothing more than a boy now, watching me with wide eyes and staggered breaths. I don't want to fight you, Nez, but I can't quit now when there's so many depending on me. Please. He tenses as if he's going to war, and I brace for his magic. I destroyed your sleigh. I attacked your home, threatened your people. I tortured you for years. His voice raises, but I make a point to soften mine. Because you're right. I wasn't listening. Maybe Christmas needs to change as the world does. She was before. She was just a teen girl. Maybe she was a child. She was just a child before, but now she's an adult. She's maturing. She's learning. Just because you're Santa doesn't mean that you know everything. My hair ripples around me as I float in silence above him. My heart has already accepted everything. I forgive you, Nez. Can you forgive me? You... Nez looks down, lashes low over his eyes. His hand glows purple. I tighten my grip on my staff, ready for another strike. A purple, charged aura envelopes the sleigh. The frame begins to crackle with energy. What are you doing? Stop him! Wait, it's... The string lights that had burst earlier flicker back to life. One by one, they ignite again in color. The force field surrounding us dissolves into a cold night air. Yet the sleigh doesn't fall. It floats steady and sure. His eyes drag across the wood before returning to mine. You mean what you said? If we can get the reindeer back, I can power the sleigh. You focus on piloting. Oh? I eagerly sit down on the front bench and scoot over, tapping the spot next to me. Then let's do this together. The world tangles around us like a rope, slowly pulling Nez into the seat next to mine. You'll have to show me your baseline before I can give adequate feedback. Of course, Professor. We'll just consider this the first draft of Christmas. When he looks up again, he's smiling with that real, gentle smile I saw at the cafe. Oh, we just became a team of 3! A thruple! I don't think that word means what you think it means. Don't mind him, Sage. Get in position. We have some presents to deliver. Nez settles himself beside me, our thighs pressing together in the bench originally made just for one. You can hold on to me if you get scared. My tease elicits a deadpan look from him that I've grown to love over the years. Ready? Noelle, you're the one who's late. Right. Deliver joy to every heart. Santa Claus is coming to town. Well, Santa and Nez. The sleigh speeds off. I know, Sage's third wheeling. Thanks to Nez's electricity flowing through the wooden runners, we move faster than ever before. The stars streak past as we make up for the time we lost. You just Google Thurple? You think only anyone was especially into... No, I don't know what you're talking about. No. This is no. I think that one definitely was, though. Nez proves unexpectedly helpful. He lights up chimneys as I slide down them, deactivates digital locks in modern apartments, and even calls humbugs to carry boxes when we reach large families. Remember to turn off that light when you leave. How many times do I have to remind you? The kid was going to wake up! Of course, he still sounds like a professor when he scolds me. Still, working with Nez is fun. I don't ask why he changed his mind, or why he chooses to help me now. I'm just happy that for this Christmas night, it feels like we're finally on the same side. You'd be in a Imagine the snacks! The aftercare cookie session? The post-clarity cookie session? Post-clarity hot cocoa break? We arrive back at the workshop early Christmas morning. We're back! Santa! When I don't walk in alone, all the elves gasp. Santa, what is Nez doing here? Santa, blink twice if you're being held hostage. This means we're all being held hostage. Someone help! Relax, everyone. This is merely a homecoming. Oh, wait, is he our Mrs. Claus now? Purple magic flickers around him, dissolving his transformation. When the light fades, Nez stands with the face of Professor Scrooge. It's you. You were one of the He's an elf? Wait, is that why he's short? In the 1850s, New York, America, the milk they drank was mostly worms, to the point that residents believed it was coagulated and or possessed before they drank it. It caused many illnesses until the FDA banned worms in milk in 1950. Ah, man, I wish I still had... I want worms in my milk. Dang. Dang it. Yeah, think of all that protein. Think of all that protein. Damn. Warm milk for a Christmas night. Dipping my cookies in. Dip my cookies in. Oh, what is the thing that no, I'm thinking of ants on a log. That's not worms at all. What's the other one where people put like is it like chocolate and then you put like gummy worms in like a cup or something? I forget if it has a name. That was cute too. You were one of the electricity elves. The elf who went rogue. The elf who went rogue? Nez, what are they talking about? Wait, Nez isn't actually our age? Nez is old? Nez, are you actually old? Where are your pointy ears? What? He's not actually a boy genius? Because he's not actually a boy? I came into the world when the workshop first needed electricity for battery-powered toys. I've worked with many Santas before you, Noelle. So, that's how you have your powers? Then why did you leave and turn evil and try to kill us? Kill you? I wanted to destroy the workshop. That's true. No elf ever seriously got hurt. Except me. That was cute. That was cute. Where she they actually moved her over to hit him. Uma Musume. The warm milk? Uma Musume? Yeah, he's an electricity elf. There's engineer elves, there's alchemy elves, acquisitions. Different jobs. I pushed Nez by the shoulder. You're a Santa. I don't care about Santas. Is that right? I lean forward until our noses almost touch. He can't hold back a teasing smirk. Well, perhaps just one Santa. Oh, look at them! I need to set an extra pair of linen tonight. Oh! We both look... There's no... Wait, so does no one actually have like a home outside of this place? Does she actually sleep here? Oh, well, I guess if this is his... This is his old home, I guess. Oh, an electric type... like an electric type Pokemon. But he's an electrician, but he also has electric powers, so maybe you're not wrong. We both look over at the gathered elves, some not knowing where to put their eyes. Yeah, because you guys are being disgusting with your PDA right now. Get a room! Where was I? As a young elf, you don't question the world you're brought into. I didn't care what I was making. If a toy brought a child joy, that was enough for me. But during the months outside December, when I lived as a human, I saw the world changing. Mountains of plastic gifts thrown away. Wait, so the elves? So do the elves also just live like humans during what? I want to know more about this. Okay, I need to learn more about this, like, this society. This elf Christmas society. Like, was Noelle born here? Or was she just like your average normal girl who suddenly got Santa powers? Do they have families? What does he look like as an elf? Oh, was that his elf outfit before? Tinsel clogging gutters, lights burning energy for no reason. Fields filled with discarded toys that broke within a week. Children asking for more and more because everything was made to be disposable. I started thinking about the impact we had on the earth. If joy comes at the cost of destruction, can it still be called joy? The workshop falls silent. When I brought my concerns to the Santa back then, he didn't want to hear it. He said the workshop must give exactly what is asked for. No questions, no alternative. If a child wanted a plastic robot that would break in a day, then that was what we made. When he learned I was changing materials to be more sustainable, adjusting the designs to last longer, repairing old toys instead of building new ones, he threw me out. On Christmas Day! Oh, damn! Okay. Damn, old Santa was a little bit of a meanie. Old Santa was the true Scrooge. A murmur ripples through the elves. I see. Santa? Santa, why are you crying? Santa, are you alright? Noelle. He threw you out on Christmas? No one deserves that! My vision blurs. Before I know it, I'm leaning into him. Tears spilling as I press my face into his shoulder. No wonder he turned out like this. I thought society was the biggest villain. I thought society was the biggest villain. But it turns out the biggest villain of all was just Santa Claus. I did not expect that. I did not expect this turn of events. Nez holds me gently, resting his hand between my shoulder blades. That only makes my tears come faster. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry. It's not your fault. I pull away, wiping my tears, and march to the center of the workshop. I climb onto a workbench so every elf can see me. Listen up, everyone! It's Christmas! Let this be a day of joy and celebration! I open my arms wide. The entire workshop looks up at me. Christmas is for everyone! For the excited, for the tired, for the lonely, for the hopeful. It's a day to forgive, a day to heal, a day we can put aside our differences and remember why we celebrate joy in the first place. No matter what happened in the past, today is a day of kindness and unity. So, let's celebrate Christmas together, all of us. Oh my god, Nez would have been the strongest in Gachiakuta. I've never said it out loud. When you say a word out loud for the first time, it feels weird. The elves erupt into cheers. Bells ring, voices ring, and the workshop bursts into song as the Christmas party begins. Food quickly fills the long banquet tables. Cookies, glazed ham, sugared nuts, spiced cocoa, tiny pies, scenting the air with cinnamon and pine. Nez, come on, let's eat. Oh, he doesn't eat meat. He doesn't eat meat. He's vegan. That also implies he doesn't eat anything made with milk, eggs. Milk, eggs. Did you make? There's a lot of things that I don't think he. I don't know what he can eat from any of that. I don't know how they made the cookies. I don't know what kind of pies those are, how they made those crusts. We'll see. I tug his sleeve and lead him toward the table. I remind you that I don't eat meat. I know, I remember it. Look. I point to a row of dishes on the left side of the table. Mushroom Wellington, vegetable pot pie, nut roast with cranberry glaze. Aww, that's sweet! When did you have time for this? I suggested the elves make some vegan dishes. I wanted to understand the things you care about. Wait, did she prepare that before all of this? Before she even knew he was gonna be here? She just heard that he was vegan? She heard he was vegan the other day? It was like, you know what? Maybe I should learn more about him. No, that's actually super sweet. If she didn't actually just do it for him, she did it because she wanted to learn more about him, and it's a coincidence that he showed up. That's amazing, actually. Is this all just propaganda to allow PDA in the workshop? mean, he's gonna be our Mrs. Claus. I think it's fine, right? Nez pauses. Something gentle flickers in his eyes. He smiles, the soft, real one I thought I had imagined the first time. Thank you, Noel. We sit down to eat. Nez tries the Wellington first and nods slowly. This is very good. Surprisingly good? Possibly. I laugh, warmth spreading through my chest. Santa, after you finish eating, join the reindeer ring toss. Then gingerbread decorating. In karaoke, you can't hide this time. Professor, Scrooge should sing too. Absolutely not. Come on, it'll be fun. Fun is a relative term. Come on, if you sing, I'll sing too. The elves gasp dramatically. Nez blinks and looks at me, startled. You will what? You sing, I will sing too? Before Nez can protest, Dandy scurries over with the gramophone. I have the perfect song. They drop the needle, music begins to play. I freeze, Nez freezes. It's an unmistakable love song. The acquisition elf cackles and slips into the crowd. Can we do a different song? It appears your courage has limits. The elves press microphones into our hands. Don't you have to go back and do a paper or something? Don't you have to go back and grade papers or something? Just as I'm about to belt out, you know I want you. A couple of elves start jumping up and down. Look over there! Santa! Huh? Across the room, Sage is perched on a table, whispering to a humbug who twirls his tiny ghostly tail shyly. Is Sage finding a little lover too? Does Sage have a... He's flirting with the humbug? I need a photo of this. You're so electric. I've never met anyone else like you. The humbug giggles, static crackling. Soon, the party shifts to games. Nez watches me compete in reindeer ring toss, shaking his head every time I miss spectacularly. When he tries decorating the gingerbread house, he approaches it with such precision, it looks like a miniature architectural model. You know, we're just gonna eat it later. A cookie must have integrity. See, if you add frosting here, Nez, it's gingerbread, not a bridge. He lifts the cookie. It is indeed a gingerbread bridge. Sage just wants the 4 equivalent of a thruple? Potentially. Maybe. That little spark of electricity. As the night deepens, we end up standing near the back of the workshop where the lanterns cast a soft golden glow. The noise of the party fades into a gentle murmur. Nez watches the elves dance, expression thoughtful. You look happy. Perhaps content is a better word. Will you ever tire of correcting me? I doubt I'll ever tire of you. Smooth! We stand side by side in the warm light. Our hands brush accidentally. Neither of us pull away. Thank you for today, Noel. His voice is lost. Honest. It makes my heart flutter. I'm glad you stayed. For a moment, we simply look at each other, the world quiet around us. Something warm settles between us. Something new. Something that feels like the beginning of a truth neither of us knows how to say yet. The workshop glows with laughter and song long into the morning, carrying Christmas cheer into the first light of dawn. If you don't kiss your homies on the lips, are they really your homies? Exactly. But should your coworkers be your homies, you know? Do you want to bring that into the workplace? Maybe. I know that Patter even frequently smacks his coworkers on the ass, so I don't know. Maybe you kiss your homies on the lips and you smack the ass of your coworkers? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe it's just a guy thing. I don't know. Sometime later. The tundra is soft but slick as my winter boots slide freely into the white horizon. Behind me, a dark-cloaked figure leans forward to push me ahead and skate in a wide arc in front of me. I follow him with my eyes as I rotate to follow his graceful movements. He reaches out a hand at me and I take it. We pull each other around the snowy ice, twirling and wrapping around each other in a dance that we design every time we skate. His lace billows behind him and my furs shake in the wind as he picks me up and holds me with the winter sun haloing behind us. Christmas is something new now. It's where it belongs. In our hearts and our acts of love. Acts of love? My arm slides down Nez's shoulder as my face lowers to press my lips to his. Hydrate, thank you. I feel his magic swirl inside him, and I rise to meet mine. We don't gift each other presents for the holidays, but instead gift each other time. And that is all I want from him. Together, we support the children of the world in a way that doesn't pressure people into an endless cycle of consumption, but instead, creativity and charity. It won't always be that way, of course. Nez and I do what we can to keep others from taking advantage of the season. As the new sustainability elf, Nez brings ideas to the table every year to see what can be improved. This year, we've decided to get rid of the naughty and nice list because all children are good. Yeah, they are. They all deserve love and support, especially when they're struggling. That was his idea. My fingers trace Nez's face as he leads me across the ice. I feel safe in his arms, knowing he won't let me fall. They hit on the consumerism note. They did! They both learned from each other! Noelle learned the error of her way. She learned that she was ignorant. She learned that there were things that she was not aware of. And just was continuing on a tradition that she never learned much about. And then Nez learned maybe instead of breaking things, he fixes things. He tried to be more proactive and positive. Granted, he wasn't given the chance to be positive before. Actually, to be fair, he did try before, then he was punished for it. But he found someone he could work with again. So it's fine. No more Coca-Cola Square? No more Coca-Cola Square? It's fine. It's a sustainable Coca-Cola. I don't know why it took me so long to say these words, but they come quickly and truthfully. I love you. He slows down on the ice and spins me so I fold closer into him. His eyes bounce between mine. I can tell he's overwhelmed, because he's already told me he loved me months ago. He leans down as if to kiss me. Better late than never. Now you get abandoned? No, we don't get abandoned. Santa Claus wouldn't freeze in the North Pole. Oh my god. Abandoned? Okay, actually, okay. Is she Santa Claus for all of December? Or just until Christmas? Like, what happens if she's standing in the North Pole? What if she's standing in the North Pole on New Year's Eve? What happens then? Since Santa likely wasn't red before Coca-Cola popularized it. Oh shit, I forgot about that! I forgot about the whole Coca-Cola and Santa thing. Oh my god, you're right. I forgot about that. I get what you're talking about now. Santa can finally wear blue. Pepsi colors. His lips under me in the softest of ways. All his passion tempered into a single kiss, telling me that he's loved me for a long time. I lay my head down on his shoulder and hold him close as we drift across the ice. Together. Okay, but did she turn her paper in on time? What grade did she get? Did he give her a fair grade, or did he give her a grade for his lover? No, actually, I take this back. Ebenezer Scrooge would absolutely put a line between his work life and his home life and give her, like, a fully neutral grade. And here's the credits! That was really cute! I like that! The link to the game is at the top of the chat if you want to do, you know, like Rudy's route. Download it and play it. I only did one of the routes. And if I saw it correctly or interpreted correctly, they might be adding some more stuff to it. I don't know. Follow the developers though, because it was just a small little team for a game dev, a game jam. I mean. Red's still not bad because it's the color of communism, and Santa gives gifts for free. Ooh! These are our gifts. What if Santa wore brown? What if Santa wore white? What would Santa be giving then? What would he be promoting then? I'm eating my cookie. Oh, look, it's everyone's signatures. That's cute. Aww. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas to everybody! Alright, what'd that take me? Like 2 hours? Yeah, like 2 hours. Not bad, not bad. I enjoyed that a lot. That was pretty good. Hold on a second. Hold a second. Let's go over here. Am I... Okay, I'm here. Cool. I finished... Hey guys, look, I finished the game. Did you see that? I finished a video game. Are you proud of me? I did it. I played a video game to completion. I started a new game, and then I finished the new game. Isn't that amazing for me? Pretty surprising, right? I can do it every once in a while. Now, speedrun the other route? Nah, I'm gonna leave that for later. Maybe we'll do it next year. Tuning in every now and then was interesting because you have no idea what was going on the whole time. We saved Christmas and we romanced Ebenezer Scrooge. It was great. It was fantastic. Chicken nugget. I want that, actually. I want that chicken nugget. That looks delicious. Gimme. Gimme. Wait, yours? Don't you want... Can't you share? Can I have, like... you can easily break that chicken nugget in half. It came out of my stream. That was my chicken nugget in the first place, okay? Okay? Count Quackula. But it's soggy? Came out of my stream. It was in there for a reason. I put it aside for a yummy little snack later on. Okay, it's mine. It's mine. He filtered all the bad stuff, except for the nugget. God, gender swap magical girl Santa before we got the girl. What if we get a? What if they add a? What if they make a sequel? And we have a girl root. I like it when Otome games. Well, no, not I like. I always feel bad when there's like a friendship route, and then you go along and it's your friend route, and you just have a good grand old friend time with your other female friend as the female lead, and then it's also like kind of almost interpreted as like not quite a good end. It's like, one, let me romance my friend, but if not, this has to be let this be the canon end. No boys, just two gals being gals together. I want that. Would Moo be playing the VTuber attorney game when it comes out? I'm thinking about it. Potentially. I would like to. I'll see when it comes out. I think all the demos that I played, I really want to play the full games when they came out. A couple of the games were full games that I should probably finish anyways, but all the ones that were demos, I also just really want to play. What was the one with the robot? Oh, All Our Broken Parts? That was pretty good. What did I play? Oh, the newspaper one was fun. Oh damn, there was the one I was gonna play and I never played because I got sick that day. I should go back and play that. That one looked really interesting. It was like a murder mystery with an idol. Not a VTuber, but like an idol. Would Moo be playing the Omegaverse with Tomei when it comes out? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. All Our Broken Parts was awesome. You sort of have high expectations now. Right? I'm still eating my cookie. Hold on. Alright, so I'm gonna stream something tomorrow at some time. I don't know. I'll make a schedule in the morning. Probably. For now, I'm gonna go back to putting together my IKEA shelf, because that's a thing I should probably do. So I'm gonna raid out to pause for shopping cart? Yep. I heard the sound effect before I saw it. I like the ones that have like the different sound effects. That's fun. I don't have demos from the last festival as well. Oh my god, all the demos from the Fall and Love Festival are really good too. Actually, which ones? I have to double check a couple of them. There are a few that I was following. I know I played Lock and Key, the Magical Girl one, and that one did come out. I did buy the full game, but I am saving that one for Valentine's Day. That one's gonna be a Valentine's Day stream. I want to play that one on Valentine's Day. What was the other one? There was Rotten Roots. I don't remember if I've seen any updates on that one. The Taisho, a few of them, the Taisho Mystery Theater and Spell Candle, and there was one more I think I backed on Kickstarter. So I'm waiting for those games to come out. So when they do come out, I will play them. What else was there that I played for those? What other games did I play? I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to check my YouTube VODs, I guess, or my old schedules. Oh, for All Our Broken Parts, most of the subtleties and cinematic messaging were delivered well-intentioned, and now you can't wait to see what's up. Yeah. Turns out Christmas was in our hearts all along. Yeah, it was. Oh, hello, Sax. Oh, yeah, I was gonna raid Pawsworth. I don't know what he's playing. Like, I don't know what the game is. It's called Routine? I guess I'll see it. On the screen. I don't know what it is. Knowing Pawsworth, it's probably some sort of horror type game, though. I don't remember last time he played a game. Quack, quack! Last time he played a game that wasn't a horror game. I guess Dispatch. He's played Dispatch. Not today, though. Your platform for why you... Wait. Why can't CEOs just kiss the competition instead of hostile takeovers? Your platform for when you run for president... get up on the podium and advocate for smooching the other side of the aisle. Why is my mustache moving like that? Anime jiggle physics. I have a very full and fluffy mustache, so it flies around because of anime jiggle physics. That's the rules. That's the rules around here. Them's are the rules. Vladimir Trump eroge? Would it be an eroge? Would it be a nukige? Would it be a Which ones are the most messed up ones? Is that the nukige? Anyways. Reading pause word. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I want to do, I have several things I want to do this week, because I have the week off of work. So I have to decide what I want to do on which days. But I will do something on something. Oh wait, no, I said I was gonna start Monster Hunter tomorrow. I'll start Monster Hunter tomorrow. And then other days I'll do other things at some point, potentially. Alright, that's it. Dear Diary, today I learned of Nukige. There's many subtypes. Look up all of the visual novel like genre subtypes. You'll learn a lot. Alright. Farewell, everybody. Goodbye. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Except for I'll be back tomorrow before the year ends. And tomorrow's just, Christmas part 5. But it's fine. Tomorrow, yeah, I'll stream Monster Hunter tomorrow. I'll do it. You can't make me do what I already wanted to do. Yeah, take that. Bye. Merry Christmas Eve.